As using gradient background or for the enhancing of this image, I want to actually use the adjustment layers. To do this, we'll go click on the selection of layers and we're going and select the gradient type. Adjustment layer is non-destructive, very nice way, and we always can come back and modify if we don't like some areas, for example, colors or positioning. So as a gradient, I'm going just click on middle of gradient to open gradient editor, and you notice right here we can preset what gradients we wanted. In our case, this will be center point and this will be out. So let's just to preview, let's go first. I notice it is semi-transparent. We need to click on the top to change transparency, opacity. So we're going to 100%, and the bottom one will help us to set colors. So as example, if we set red, you can see on top, another bottom. And the reason is we are right now in a line area. So I want to go switch this to the radial. So from the center, on this case, it's helped me to see where and how colors will distribute it. Okay, you always, if you want to switch fast, you can reverse, but right now we'll just work a little bit more with colors. So I'm going and preview right here in the middle. So this is I want different color, and in somewhat I want match from what we have before, but it's a kind of pale yellowish maybe around this color. Okay, and let's replace back this to maybe brown cyan. And again, this is up to your view as an artist. See which one you like it. I think this will enhance matching some her eyes very well. Notice we have it small. I want to increase maybe, so we can also increase area effect for the gradient. Kind of going maybe around this area. Okay, we'll go click OK and click one more time OK. So at this point we have our image, and you can see we overlay with the gradient. Okay, the other things also notice on the edge what's happening, it's not necessarily will match very well. So what I want to do is take this gradient, copy, and put it on top of our model. And this time I want this color kind of overlay over our model. And we can do with using different blend mode. We can go with a soft light and just ignore the overall on a face effect. Just look on the edges of our hair right here. You see how now with overlay or soft light, how it start affecting before and after. You can see how the color casting, which is help us blend a little bit more with our model in this area. Okay, we can try play with different type of mode. You can always play with the screen. We can go play with a multiply or more shadows darker if you want to affect it. Okay, right here you can see how it's make a little bit edges darker. Okay, we also can go and switch. Okay, let's zoom out. Right area. We already look on soft light, and overlay give it a little bit higher contrast. So I think for this case, soft light will work a little bit better. In this case, we won't affect as much overall, but will affect edges. But notice I want to actually mask out some of those areas I don't want effect. And we already have it one mask here. So we can copy paste, or we can actually duplicate that mask on top. So let's go on our model. We'll select mask layer, hold down Alt or Option key, and as you hold and click, you'll notice two arrows. You see right here appear black and white arrows. So it's meaning it will copy. If you have a different type of arrows, you probably just move it. And if you do this, you can always undo by press Ctrl Z or Command Z. Let's move it. It says replace mask. Yes. And you notice at this case, we going inside. So we need to invert Command Ctrl I to inverse our mask. And right now we're just applying only outside, so we need blend little bit more to the edges. Let's zoom in closer to our area right here by the hair, and we need to extend a little bit of our mask. We can do this by using blur tool, or in some cases you can just use it brush tool. Be sure we select effect. Okay, we'll want to use it a white, and let's go make it softer, so we'll go with it maybe about 16%. And right here on the edge you can see we start brushing in some of this coloring. Okay, so let's go ahead, preview. You can see right there how we affecting. We can always remember, you can switch this by press Alt or Option and click on image, so you can preview and you can see how much you will affect some of this coloring. Okay, let's go switch back to our image, because in this case I'm more concerned to see how the color apply. Okay, and we'll go to apply a little bit more. Again, the nice things about these gradients, remember, you can change them. If you think this color does not work, you can click again on that color and modify, switch maybe to different colors. It's well affecting. So I'm going right here, just apply slightly. I'm not necessarily like mask in this area, so I maybe it's switch a little bit back. And just a little bit softener this edge. I just don't like how it's look. To blend a little bit more with our edge. Okay, let's go back. And again, we'll just apply more. It does not change mask that much, it just change all these gradients, how much gradients will apply to the edges, to our hair, to blend better with background. So it's given us this effect like it was shot. Okay, let's go ahead, zoom out, and we can look right at this point. You can see we apply this color casting. This is a very good example right around this area. So it's matching much better our background or gradient we just created.